guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. My name is Diamante and today we are going to be reviewing the Tresluce Beauty Flor de Mexico palette. And if you guys want to see how I got this look, then please keep on watching. Alright guys, pardon the appearance. As you can see at the beginning of the video, I obviously will not look like this towards the end. So yeah, trying out a new headband today because I feel like the cat ears have been giving me a little bit of a headache. But yeah, so here she is in her packaging. I am so excited about opening this just because I've been seeing it everywhere and I feel like there's not enough people on YouTube that are talking about this right now. And like everybody that I have seen talk about it says such good things. So let's open her up and we'll see what we have going on here. I also really just love this packaging. Like I love how vibrantly blue it is. I love that it has like this kind of floral theme going on, which I mean the palette is called La Flor de Mexico, so it makes absolute sense as to why they would have it on here. Ooh, and if you guys didn't know, let's read some of what it has in here. And I'll read like the back of it too, so that way we know. It says, a mix of 18 matte shimmer and metallic shades infused with Mexican blue agave. This perfect for spring palette brings a keepsake removable mirror. Un bello recuerdito of travels through Mexico for our founder, Becky G. This palette serves as a reminder of the motherland, the beautiful flowers, and her family. And it says blue agave from Mexico, cruelty-free, Latinx artists, and vegan-friendly, which is nice. And I hear that blue agave is actually like really good for your skin with like helping take care of fine lines and wrinkles. So love that, and I can't wait to see like how the formula is gonna be. I don't think I've ever used anything else with blue agave on it, so I'm really excited. But I'm a really big tequila fan, so go figure. Oh cool, okay, so the inside of it is yellow. Oh wow, it comes like really well packaged, which is pretty interesting. It has, okay, nice, okay. It's really well packaged, which is good. Oh wow, I really love the design of the palette too. That's super nice. It has like birds and stuff, and it also has like the blue agave plant on here, which I mean makes sense with the formula. And it says the same thing on the back that it did on the carton. So this is what that looks like. Really nice, super detailed. I love the colors on the component itself, which is really nice. And then yeah, this is what the palette looks like. Isn't she a dream? Like, I know you guys know how I feel about neutrals, but this really is such a nice palette. I'll read all the shades the way I normally do. So same thing, it'll be top to bottom, left to right. So we have Yuca Flor, Morning Glory, Orchid, Birds of Paraíso, Jardín, and Pineapple Sage. Then here we have Flower de Mayo, Sword Lily, Petunia, Lady Slipper, Dragon Fruit, Sunflower. Then we have Dahlia, Belize, Marigold, Nopal, Passiflora, and Chocolate Cosmos. So yeah, it has like a really nice amount of colors too. And let's see how this is with the mirror. I kind of just, oh nice, okay, cool. So the mirror is actually removable, which is cool. And the goal of this, according to Becky G, because I did watch like I think it was Manny MUA and her, the goal of this is to practice more sustainability when it comes to manufacturing makeup. And it actually has like a nice little hidden message on the inside from Becky G, and it has like little stamps. One says Immigration Mexico, one says Jalisco, and then one says Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico. It says Mis Amores, Primavera is here, a time for renewal, reflection, and when all the beautiful flowers begin to bloom. With our La Flor de Mexico palette, I wanted you all to immerse yourself in Mexico's in flor season by introducing you to the many plants y flores that are native to this immensely beautiful country. As you sit down to create your most in bloom looks, imagine yourself walking through all the vibrant and awe-inspiring fields where Mexico's charm is always blooming. Love, Becky G, which is really sweet. So I'm just gonna put some moisturizer on because I did do my skincare this morning, but it's not exactly like time for me to go to bed, which is why I haven't done my night routine yet. So I'm gonna do just I'm just gonna add some moisturizer first. And same thing, you guys know the drill. I always look in my smaller mirror while I'm doing stuff, but since this is just moisturizer, I don't really need to look down yet. Also, I do have to tell you guys that number one, I'm breaking out, but number two, this is the only thing that I got from the Becky G line. And part of it was because, like, I know she's at Ulta now, but when I went into Ulta, they don't have it like at all the Ultas. So I got this by chance because there was like another Ulta that was somewhat close by to me and they had this palette. But if this palette is good, then I'll probably go back and get more stuff from the collection. Well, not the collection, just like her line in general. And maybe at some point we can do a full face. If you guys like the palette and you guys like the look, then I can go ahead and just do like a full face of Becky G. So it'll just be me reviewing the palette, and then I'll just like let you guys know what else I'm using as I'm using it. So if there's anything that you guys want to pick up, you let me know in the comments. And yeah, all right, so I'm just gonna go in with a really subtle primer first, just because I'm not sure what look I'm gonna do yet, but I don't know, I always gravitate towards the browns and I'm trying to not use the browns as much. So yeah, I went in with my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion in the original. I really like this formula and I use it all the time when I'm doing my makeup. So if it's not like a very, very colorful look, this is normally what I'll gravitate towards. I am going to pull out a brush. I'm gonna go in with my JH32 and I'm going to go in with the shade Morning Glory and we'll see how she does. Okay, she's really nice. All right, I actually hate the feel of that brush right now. I'm not sure why, but I'm gonna go in with my JH35 with the same shade, Morning Glory. All right, there we go. So I do have to say, like, compared to what it looks like coming from the palette onto the brush, it looks like way more orange than it actually is, and I'm not entirely sure why, but that is the tea so far. So now we're gonna go ahead and put Petunia all over the lid. And I'm using my JH32. Actually, I'm using my JH31. These apply so nice. They're so smooth. And then I'm going in with what's left of Morning Glory from my JH35, and I'm just gonna go right back over it just to blend it. All right, now I'm gonna go in with Flora. Same thing, it's gonna be right on top of the lid. And I'm using my JH33 for this one. So we're just like really warming it up and we're just building up the depth. Alright, same thing. I'm gonna go back in with my JH31 with that shade Petunia and just like soften up the edges. Honestly, even this by itself is gorgeous. But we're not done here because you guys know I'm obviously already at the 3 shadow mark, but we're gonna use way more shadows. All right, I'm going to cut my crease and then I will be right back. All right guys, the creases are cut. So now I'm going to go in with that really pretty shade Nopal. It's that green shimmery shade, and I'm gonna pack that all over the eyelid. I kind of want to see how the shimmer comes down before I wet my brush and stuff like that, but I'm using my JH41 and we'll see what happens. Wow, it actually goes down pretty well. I was not expecting that. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm actually like really shook. Oh wow. Guys, let me just say, I haven't even wet my brush, okay? Isn't that crazy? I'm actually deceased by this payoff. Wow. This is amazing. Oh my gosh, isn't that amazing? I'm going to go in with that shade Dahlia, like not exactly at the edge of my outer eye, but like more inward, kind of like that space in between Nopal and Passiflora. I'm gonna put Dahlia in there just because I feel like it'll be a really nice moment. Oh my gosh, it's like, I love this formula. I'm like obsessed. There's no other word for me to describe it. I'm just obsessed. Now I'm gonna just prime the face really quick with Too Faced Hangover RX. Yes, it's super basic, but gets the job done. So all right, I'm just gonna put a little bit of concealer on the spot that I'm breaking out on, just because I normally don't really break out, but this one dries pretty fast and I wanted to blend in with my makeup. Okay, so I'm gonna use the Benefit Hello Happy Soft Blur Foundation. I usually wear like very light coverage foundation, so this is normally like what I use. Sometimes I build it up with like a powder foundation afterwards, but today I'm probably not gonna do that since I'm just filming. But if anybody's wondering, I'm in the shade 5. This collection actually received like a lot of backlash because they didn't have like too many shade ranges. So that's just like something to keep in mind. I didn't know that like when I bought this, but like after I watched like a whole bunch of reviews on it and I saw like what other people had to say about it, I don't know if I would necessarily purchase this again, just because I really don't want to contribute to something that's not being inclusive. But yeah, I do really like the formula, so it's unfortunate, but that's the tea. Now I'm gonna go in with some concealer. I'm gonna use the Tarte Ultra Creamy Shape Tape. I'm in the shade 22N, which is light neutral, if anybody is wondering. Oh, and the beauty blender that I'm using is from Morphe, and it's one of my favorite ones. Just, I really love the shape of it. It has like a lot of versatility to it. If you guys are wondering what I think, this one is definitely a good buy. I'm gonna go in with the One Size Beauty translucent powder and bake just a little bit, nothing too crazy, just because I really, like I said, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just like doing my makeup for this review. And I'm using the JH10 to kind of just like stamp this in. Okay, I'm going to contour off camera and then I'll come right back. Alright, I'm just gonna wipe the little bit of bake that I have on off my under eye area. Okay, now I'm just gonna go in with that same blush bronze duo and I'm just gonna apply some bronzer with my GH02. Like I said, nothing too crazy. Okay, so now I'm gonna do my under eyes, and I'm going to use, I feel like I always say I'm not gonna make it blown out, and then I do. I don't know what to use. Okay. I'm gonna go in with Petunia first, and then I'm gonna go in with Passiflora. So I'm gonna go in with Petunia with my JH38. Now I'm gonna go in with my JH43 in the shade Passiflora, and this one I'm just gonna keep really close to the waterline, and then I'm also just gonna go in with brown liner as well. Now I'm actually gonna go in with my brown cream liner that I got from the Avatar ColourPop Cosmetics collection. It's a really nice brown, super creamy. I'm just gonna go in with that on the waterline. I don't know how I forgot to put highlight on, but here we are. I'm gonna just use the Jeffree Star Supreme Frost in the shade Crystal Kumquat, and I'm going to be using my JH09. Now I'm gonna be using that shade Yucca Flor right here in the inner corner, just because it's already so blinged out. I really don't need to add a ton of color or anything like that. It's kind of just to brighten it up slightly. I'm just gonna fill in my brows slightly. I'm using the Precisely My Brow in the shade 4, if anybody is wondering. Now I'm gonna just do my bottom lashes. I have extensions on, so I don't need to do anything on top. I'm going in with the Bad Gal Bang, which is like my favorite mascara on the planet. Okay, let's just comb through the lashes real quick. Final thing that we gotta do is just put on some lip product. I have the shade Nutmeg for the lip liner. Now we're gonna go in with the shade Fortune Cookie, which is a butter gloss. I absolutely love this shade and this formula. It's just so good. Okay, I'm going to do hair off camera, and then I'll come back and give you guys my final thoughts. All right guys, final thoughts. So I also just have my hair in a low bun, so don't think I'm bald because I'm not. This palette, 10 out of 10 would recommend. I am definitely gonna go and pick up some more Tresluce beauty stuff because I was completely blown away. I'm just so surprised with how slept on the brand is, because honestly, if the palettes are this good, I can't even imagine everything else. And I saw that they have liquid eyeshadows, they have liners, they even have like this little, it's kind of like an eyeliner corrector, which I saw, which seemed pretty cool as well. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what else Becky G and the rest of the Tresluce beauty team comes out with. But yeah, this one has my stamp of approval. Definitely go and get this. I really feel like you can use this even in the summer as well, and this has some really good transitional shades for the fall too. So yeah, I would definitely recommend getting this palette and just getting your hands on anything else from the Tresluce beauty brand. I mean, it's also just amazing to celebrate a Latina makeup brand, and I really believe in supporting all the Latina makeup brands. If you guys liked this video, just make sure you guys like the video and comment and subscribe. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Okay, bye.